10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, congratulations! You made it to another episode of the Blazor Puzzle. I'm Carl Franklin from AppVNext, and that is Jeff Fritz from Microsoft. Hey, Jeff.
How do, Carl? You're someplace different again.
Yeah, I'm a traveling fool the last couple of weeks. Last week I was at DevSum in Stockholm, and this week I'm at Build in Seattle.
Oh, Microsoft Build. Lots of neat announcements this week.
Lots of neat announcements. I'm sure you're going to hear a lot more about that in those announcements in upcoming episodes. Not only at Blazor Puzzle, but .NET Rocks and Blazor Train and all that stuff. So how about you? Where are you? How's it going?
I'm stuck in the machine. I'm here in stately the Fritz home in Pennsylvania, having a good time getting ready. I've got a daughter about to graduate high school, and my other daughter just got home from college. So wow, it's good to have the whole family home.
You're up to your armpits in it. Well, yeah. Let's jump right into last week's puzzle. Now, apart from me giving Jeff a heart attack with my demo, saving a credit card in browser storage, yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, you're over it now, right?
It was the extreme example of don't store this like this. I get
exactly.
It.
Yeah. But the point is, we have some data that we do want to store on the browser, not a credit card.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to encrypt that. It's encrypted in transit with SSL, but it's not encrypted with local storage. In fact, you can just go right into the browser tools and see exactly what the website has sent down to you. So the question was, how do we
at rest?
Yes. So how do we encrypt it? And so the solution is this. We're going to inject a protected local storage object. Now, protected local storage is only for Blazor Server, or it's only for server side, right? You cannot protect and encrypt data in a WebAssembly application because there's no, there's no origin of it except WebAssembly, and therefore that makes it hackable. So because we're doing this from the server, we can use that. Now, how do we use it? So in save data, instead of calling out to JavaScript, which we don't need anymore, we're going to save it by calling await protected local storage.set async, passing the key in the data. Easy enough. And when we're loading, we need to call await protected local storage get async of string, because that's what we're returning, passing the key and all of that dot value, and that will return our data. So let's try it now.
You may want to wrap that with an if statement just to check to see if it exists and return some default value if it's not there. That type
Absolutely.
of thing. But for the purposes of showing this, good line of code.
Yeah. All right, so I'll pull up the tools again, and we'll go over to local storage. There's nothing there except for Honey Core SDK. We'll save this here. Okay, so you see the key is my key, and the value is some big, long GUID of crap that we don't know what it is, and that's good.
You got that block of ciphertext there, yeah.
Exactly. So that is how we do it.
So, I mean, Carl, that was pretty cool to see. Now, surely we had to have a bunch of folks answering that correctly. Do we have a winner?
Yeah, we did have a bunch of folks that sent in the right answer, and we picked one at random, and that winner is Aaron Nord.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Aaron.
Yeah. And for having his answer picked at random from all the right answers, Aaron's going to win one of these. A .NET Rocks. That's not a .NET Rocks mug. That's a Blazor Puzzle mug. It's a Blazor Puzzle mug. And Aaron's also going to win one of these. a Blazor puzzle t-shirt.
Fancy.
And you can get these things too, but you have to play to win. Okay.
All right.
I guess without any further ado, let's get into this week's puzzle.
36. Here we go.
All right, Jeff. So this is one of yours, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at Program CS here, and I see all the typical security stuff that's in here. So what is this?
Yeah. So here's the scenario. Here's the situation.
Mm-hmm.
With Blazor starting in .NET 8, we don't have the NuGet package that we can use to design and inject all of our identity capabilities, right? We had that in .NET 7 and earlier. But Blazor with .NET 8, the files are there on disk as part of the template. They're available. You can copy them in to other projects. If you start a project and you want to add authentication and authorization later, you can just new up a copy of the template and copy the files in. And that's what I did here. I created a new instance of a server-side rendered Blazor application, no interactivity. And I created it with no authentication. I created another template with authentication and copied in those features. And you see, you're right, Carl, on lines 14 through down to about 25 are the things that we need to add to start creating the authentication capabilities, the identity. We get the entity framework stuff to set up application DB context in our application user. And I copied in these Solution Explorer, you see under components, the account folder, I just copied that straight over, changed the namespaces so that it matches.
All of those great built-in Blazor pages. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I started the website, registered a new user, and logged in, and everything worked.
Okay.
But I couldn't log out.
What?
I know, it's weird. Can we take a look? Can we give that a shot?
Okay.
Let's go register.
So you've basically got a new SQLite database here. I'm taking it.
Yep.
Okay.
It should scaffold it for you when you attempt to log in here.
Right. All right. So if you tried this before without creating the database, all you have to do is apply migrations and then, okay, refresh the page. Yep. There we go. Now you got to click here to confirm your email account, which just sets a field in the database.
You're registered. That worked. So go and log in.
I'll log in here. There we go. Now I'm logged in.
You're able to go to that auth required page.
Yes.
That works. Fantastic. You can even go into your account pages, right? Click on your name there on the left.
Yeah.
Right? You're in the account pages and you can click through these. But try and log out.
What? Say what?
So something isn't quite set up right.
Now you copied all the files over.
Copied all the files in. I dropped in the entries at the top of Program CS to go and configure identity and set up entity framework and all that stuff. Evidently, I missed something somewhere.
Well, that sounds like a good challenge that all our viewers can obsess over for the next week. Do you think you know the answer? If you do, then don't share it on social media, but instead send it to Jeff and me at a blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com with the subject puzzle 36.
There you go.
Who knows? You could be a winner.
You could win that puzzle mug and t-shirt. So
yes, you could.
Get an email out there to us.
Obsess away. We'll see you next week.
Take care, friends.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out blazortrain.com and the .NETshow.com for more great content.